Alright, so we're just going to install the aftermarket folding shelf, which is an add-on for the Green Mountain Daniel Boone Prime or Ledge Prime. Use these two screws here on both sides. A 10mm socket. Attach these brackets. I recommend taking out one screw first and then installing the bracket on just that screw and getting the threads started on that top screw first before you pull them both out. This will prevent having to realign the holes. Alright, so we got one. Go for the second one. Alright, there we go. Get the second one in here. Yeah, so just start the threads by hand. Make sure that you got some thread before you go and tighten it down with the ratchet and cross thread it. It'll be the same for the other side. Once that side's on, we'll get to the shelf. Alright, so we've got our folding shelf. Flip it upside down, put it on your lap, and flip the hinge to the up position to gain access to the holes, both sides. Another thing worth mentioning is that the two screws that hold on the brackets we just went through, make sure to put the upper bolt back in the upper position and the lower bolt in the lower position. They are different length, and one of them has an unthreaded shank, being the bottom one down here is longer and has an unthreaded portion. So if you try and put that in the top, it's going to bottom out and not get fully tight. Okay. So installing the shelf, had to cut away from the video, but we're back now. Got all four screws or bolts installed into the hinges, or the hinge bolts installed into the actual brackets. One thing I wanted to mention is I left the actual brackets finger tight on the bracket to the smoker, which allowed me to line up the holes for the hinges much easier than it would be if you had already snugged them all the way tight. So we'll do the final tighten here of these guys. And that you have them all four tight, let's go back to these bolts and snug these up all the way. Alright, that should do it. Let's check the function. Let's press this side and that side. And there we have it.